Heyo, and welcome to another episode of Advanced Glitch Building. I'm Crisscross Applesauce, and welcome to my channel. Today, we are going to be going over a simple method that uses only the wire glitch and the reverse wire glitch that can get you a spiraled helix out of the paving parts. Now, I have used the bubble pipes in these examples, but you can also use literally any of the paving parts, and you're going to get the same result. Like I said, the reverse wire glitch and the wire glitch themselves are all you're going to need for this, so I will link those in the description, but I will also be going over how to make a perfect 32-sided circle, which requires you to know those two things, so I will be walking through those steps anyways. So, to get started, we're going to grab ourselves a level wire. Go ahead and grab yourself a light floor, and have it placed exactly around the general area you want the very base of your helix to be. Then reverse wire glitch from this side here, which is pressing your toggle wiring button and your build button at the same time. You grab yourself a wire that has one end already attached in place there. You're going to connect the other end of this wire into the connection point on that light box. Then you're going to do another reverse wire glitch from the opposite side, like so, and then bring it all the way across and connect it to the start of the first wire you made. At this point, you can go ahead and delete the light floor, which will delete your first wire. This will leave you a level wire that is exactly the length from one end to the other of a floor piece, as you can see here. This is going to be the center of our circle. Now, because we're going to be using small floor parts for our circle, go ahead and wire glitch a small floor part into either the left or right side. I'm picking the left side here. And the wire glitch again is just having an item out, toggling to the wire, then placing your wire into one end of a connector and then doing a wire glitch, which is pressing the build button and the toggle wire button at the same time. Now that we have that, we're going to be doing a reverse wire glitch from this position here, which will be exactly halfway in between these two points, which is what we want in this situation. Go ahead and pull and connect to the connection point at the base at the center of your first floor piece. Once you have that, go ahead and delete the other floor piece and the other wire, leaving you with just a floor and a level wire spreading from the center and halfway out like this. Once this is done, you're going to go ahead and duplicate the floor part, place one at the top, and then reverse wire glitch from either the left or the right side. Does not matter in this instance. What matters is that it is exactly at a 45-degree angle from the angle of our level wire here. Once we do that reverse wire, we're going to blender glitch into the center here, which is just doing a wire glitch directly after a reverse wire glitch. So we're going to do that wire glitch into this point here, like so. We can go ahead and delete that top floor now, and now we have two floor pieces at exactly 45-degree angles from each other. And off of this, we can again reverse wire glitch from this position here or this position here, and then blender glitch into the outside position of our starting wire, like so, giving us another small floor at a 45-degree angle. Now this floor doesn't really do much other than give us two more positions that we're going to be reverse wire glitching from, and then blender glitching back into this center point here. So we're going to go ahead and do that with the reverse wire glitch from the top one first, connecting the wire to the second one, then doing the wire glitch, and then doing the same thing from the bottom. Now, what this has done is given us a 16-sided circle. This is exactly what you want in this type of situation. Now we're going to again repeat the process, but with a little bit more numbers involved. Now we're going to green state a small floor in this top position here and count two positions to the left and count two positions to the right. We're going to reverse wire glitch from this position and blender glitch again into the right hand side. We're going to do this exact same thing from the bottom now. We're going to count two positions to the right, reverse wire glitch, and then blender glitch into this position here like so. Now what this does is it essentially gives us two floor parts that are 45-degree angles from each other that we can now utilize these four outside positions here by reverse wire glitching and then blender glitching more parts into this center here, essentially doubling the number of sides to our circle. So again, we're going to reverse wire glitch from all these positions. On the outside, there's four of them. Once that's done, you can delete those two floors on the outside, and now we have a structure in our center that has 32 sides to it, all equidistant from each other. Now, from this, we can go ahead and start building our helix. What we're going to do is use our starting level wire as a starting point. We're going to count out in this direction, 1, 2 small floors, and then reverse wire glitch from the third one here, pulling back and connecting to our starting wire here. What we're going to do now is delete these floors and then go into our build menu and grab ourselves the raised small paver. We're going to wire glitch one of these into the very far end in this position here. Then we're going to build one here, then build up 2 more. 1, 2. Then reverse wire glitch from the top of that 4th position. Go ahead and pull this wire down and connect it to the start of your ending wire, right here. Then you can delete all of the pavings and go ahead and delete your long wire connecting to the center point, leaving you just this wire right here. Now, once we have this, because of the way that the pavings snap points are, their orientation of their snap points, which is not at the dead center of the entire structure, but is at the base of it, and we're going to be trying to use any of these parts in a circle angled up away from each other, we're going to need to find a wire that is exactly halfway between 2 of these paving parts in this direction. So essentially, we need a wire point that is directly in the center of this square. And we're basically just going to move this wire down this direction so it's passing directly through 2 of these cubes. To do this, we first have to grab a wire, 1 full cube below it. So to do that, we're going to be wire glitching 2 cubes, 1 into each end of this wire here, and then first reverse wire glitching from either position below. Doesn't matter if it's the top or the bottom, you're just going to bring it and connect it not to the one directly above it, but the one across from it. Once that's done, you're going to do it from the opposite side that you just reverse wire glitched from and connect to the base of that first wire you just started. Then you can delete your angled wire. This is going to give us a wire that is now exactly 1 full cube away from the start wire, from the initial wire that we had. Once we have that, you can delete all of your cubes and even delete the first wire. Next, we're going to move this wire up half of a cube. To do this, simply wire glitch in some of the raised pavers, and then do the exact same thing we did before with the base of the cubes, but now we're doing it from the top of basically half of a cube, which is the small raised pavers. So reverse wire glitch from the top of one, pull down to the opposite end of your base wire, then repeat the process from the opposite side, and connect to the far end of your previous wire. Then you can delete the pavers, and then delete your angled wire and delete your lower wire now. Now we have a wire that is exactly where we want. So here we have our first placement of our first pipe. Now, if we've done everything correctly, this wire should basically pass directly through the very center of this. And we can test this out by simply building out in this direction, and then reverse wire glitching from the far side of it and connecting to this wire here. Then delete the floors. As you can see, this wire does indeed pass directly through the very center of that pipe. That's exactly what we wanted, so we've done something right here. Congratulations. Next, we're going to go to the next iteration around our circle, but because we are building a helix, we need to also move up 1 iteration. So here's the starting iteration right here. We're going to go 1 space to the right, count out our 2, then reverse wire glitch from the third one, much like we did before. We're going to delete this wire here. It's only going to give us trouble, the short wire. That leaves us with just our center circle and our new long wire. Now, what we're going to be doing here is the exact same thing we did right here, except we need to make this wire a little bit higher, exactly half the distance between a cube higher. So we're going to bring this wire up, just like we did move this wire using the small pavers. So go ahead and glitch in a small paver at your far end and at your center end here. Then reverse wire glitch from the top end of either side, pulling down at an angle to the opposite side, and then repeat the process from above that across, making another level wire. Then you can delete your pavers and delete your angled wire. At this point, do not delete this lower wire. We need it as reference later, but you are done with this wire for now. Now we are going to be building off of this top wire. And we're going to be repeating the entire process that we did before with this angled wire here. So go ahead and grab your small paver, glitch it into this position here, build over to your left side once and then up 2 more times. Then reverse wire glitch from the top of that, pulling and connecting down to the far end of that wire. Once that's done, you can go ahead and delete all of your pavers. Now you can go ahead and delete this wire. The top one. Again, leave the bottom one, we'll need it for reference later. Now, again, with this wire, we're going to need to shimmy, we're going to need to move it down from its up position, which again is facing in that direction towards the start of our spiral. We're going to need to move it down 1/2 height of a cube or 1/2 height of a pipe. So to do that, since we can't build down from these, we're going to do exactly what we did before with the cubes, glitching one into each side, reverse wire glitching from beneath them, create a wire 1 full cube length away from each other, and getting rid of our starting wire, and then raising this wire up 1/2 of a cube, leaving us with a wire that is now 1/2 cube below where it was before. And now this is going to give us our second position for the second pipe along our spiraled helix. As you can see, they blend together rather nicely, but not perfectly. As you can see on this top end, there is a little bit of a divot and a crease in between the two of them. Now from this point, you could follow this method as I've laid it out for you now and continue and repeat the process at each iteration, moving each iteration at the end of your long wire up 1/2 paving at a time. And you could get yourself a perfect spiral up just like you want. But if you would like to correct this subtle discrepancy here that I was just speaking about, you need to add one more step to the last process. This is fairly simple, and all we're going to be doing is tilting each of our wires at each iteration around our helix up just slightly. In order to do that, what we're going to do is take a full-size floor piece, glitch one into the far end of our wire that we're about to change the angle of, like so. Then count out 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once that's done, grab yourself a full-length short wall and place it. Then, with a full-length short wall, reverse wire glitch from the top of that wall and pull all the way down to the start of your initial wire, right here, at the very base of where you're going to be snapping your pipe. Once that's done, go ahead and delete the floors to get them out of your way. And then, because of the collision detection of wires nowadays, you're going to have to be very careful to delete the short wire from the base here. As you can see, it doesn't take much movement for me to accidentally delete this one. So make sure that you have the bottom one selected and delete it. Now, with that done, you can go ahead and delete your previous pipe, which is based off of the old wire, and then glitch in one at the base of this new wire, like so. Then, once you do that, we're going to go ahead and repeat the process with our second wire. Wire glitching in a full-size floor, then building up 5 more. Just duplicate this short wall here. Place one at the end, then reverse wire glitch from the top, pulling all the way back to the far end of your start wire. Go ahead and delete your floors to get them out of your way, then delete the old short wire like so. Duplicate your pipe, and wire glitch into that position there. Now, as you can see, these blend in together much better, and will result in a much smoother curve, even close up, all the way up and around. And I can show you this with the bubble pipes as well. As you can see, they blend together almost seamlessly. So I will go ahead and walk you through the next iteration here. So we still have our marker for our second row here. We're gonna go ahead and make our third one. So we're gonna count out again 3, reverse wire glitch from the third one, pulling back to our center. This is the point in which you can delete your old wire, just so it doesn't interfere with anything that we pull into either end of this wire here, and your floors that you use to build out from. Then we're going to repeat the process of glitching in a small paver at each end. But this time, because this iteration was started out level with our circle, this iteration was 1/2 cube up, or 1 small paving up. This next one is going to need to be 2 up, or 1 full cube. We're going to place 2 pavers at each of these iterations. Now we're going to reverse wire glitch from the top of the far end, pulling down to our very center, then reverse wire glitch from the top of this one and connecting to the far end of our previous wire. Then we can delete the angled wire, delete the pavers, and now we have a level wire that is, again, at the next iteration around our circle, but further up in our spiral 1 more half paving distance. Next, we're going to repeat the same step that we did last time. And get used to this, you're going to be doing it many, many more times. Glitch in your half paver, build over to the left 1, then up 2 more. Reverse wire glitch from above, pulling down to your far end like so. Delete all the pavers. Delete your starting wire. Go ahead and grab yourself some cubes, glitch a cube into each end of that wire. Reverse wire glitch from below, each side connecting them across to lower your starting wire. Down 1 full cube. Now we're going to raise it up 1 half cube by glitching in the half pavers or the raised pavers at each end, and reverse wire glitching from one and then atop of the other to the previous wire, like so. Grabbing ourselves another wire. Next, if you're doing what I like to do and making it so they're smooth, go ahead and grab yourself a large floor and build ELP 5 after glitching it into the far end of that wire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Duplicate your short wall, place 1, reverse wire glitch, pull all the way down to the far end. Delete the floors to get them out of your view, then delete the wire underneath. Duplicate your pipe, wire glitch it in. Now you're ready for the next iteration. Line it up, count 1 more over to the right, count 1, 2 out, reverse wire glitch from the 3rd position, connect to your center point, delete the small floors in the old wire, and now you're ready for the next iteration. And it's that simple. Okay, I know it's not very simple, but with a little bit of practice, and this is actually a pretty good way to just practice your understanding of wire manipulation and your understanding of the wire glitch and reverse wire glitch itself. If you are finding this to be a little bit too difficult, I suggest just re-watching this tutorial and doing only the circle section, or going to my Glitch Building 101 playlist and watching all those videos and learning those glitches. Again, I'm Crisscross Applesauce, and this is my channel, where I teach you how to build stuff in a game called No Man's Sky. I also do live streams here and over on Twitch. Most of the time my live streams are not No Man's Sky related, but are still a lot of fun. Typically third-person action RPGs or survival games. I guarantee you if you come and say hi, we'll make it entertaining for you somehow, either myself or everybody else in chat. So anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. It really, really helps me out. Have a good one.